Welcome to Pets in Paradise TV, the show that explores the relationship between humans and animals in one of the most beautiful places on Earth, Hawaii. Here's what's coming up in the next half hour. We'll tag along with a few beagles as they work hard to keep America's farmland pest-free. Learn how you can stay in shape while bonding with your favorite pet. Find out all about the Shebaenu in It's All About the Breed. Then we'll witness Abbie break the world record for the longest wave surfed by a dog. Pets in Paradise TV starts now. Seven days a week, around the clock, there's a special canine team that's helping to keep America's agricultural lands safe. Here's more on these special forces.
I come in and you might be having a bad day, but there's no other job where your coworkers are that excited to see you. You feel good about your job.
When we're working our dogs, we totally forget about all other problems and such. Our primary focus is on our dogs.
They may not look fierce, but their noses are trained and keen. These ag dogs can track the scent of fruits and veggies faster than any modern technology. Beagles and beagle mixes are the preferred breed of dog at the airport because of their extra keen sense of smell, non-threatening size, high food drive, and gentle disposition. Every day, these dogs are eager to get started to work. They break up into teams, monitoring all entry points into the state.
Well, here we are, another typical Monday for us. Some of us are getting ready to head out to the mail branch and search some parcels there. Some of us are going to FedEx, and then some of us are going to the airport to talk to some passengers as they're about to fly out to the mainland. So, come on, Flash!
And how do these dogs get compensated for their hard work and daily dedication?
So this is our big trick of the trade. It's called the pouch of power. Our dogs are all very, very food motivated. So everything they do for us is in hopes of getting a treat. So this is the most important part of our day, is that we fill up with some more treats to make sure that our dogs get paid for everything that they do and they find. And we're hoping that we'll have a successful day, find some fruits and plants that aren't allowed to leave the island.
And it's not the fruits and plants that are necessarily harmful, but the little critters that can hitch a ride with the produce. Hawaii is also home to several invasive species, such as coqui frogs and fire ants. And to make sure none of these unwanted critters makes their way to the mainland, the team heads to Honolulu Airport.
Leave it, Alice.
Part of the dogs' uniforms are these jackets, and that's mostly to let the public know that they're working dogs and they have things to do. People say that some dogs know when it's time to work based on when they put on the jacket.
He likes to roll on the carpet, right? He just hit the guano area.
But it's not all work. There's some play, too.
Okay, now you're ready. Now you're ready.
Hey, we're at gate 21. This flight is going to Seattle. Terry is working with Atlas. Right now, she's running down the rows, letting Atlas sniff every bag. Atlas is also a very good air scenter. He can find anything. A lot of the times when they're air scenting, they will be able to pick it up in the air, any particles of the fruit or plant that is in the air. They'll find it and they'll start searching for it, and he won't stop, especially Atlas, because he has a large appetite. He always wants to eat, and he'll work for food. He'll do anything. So if he smells something in the air, he will find it.
Even the rookie ag dogs can pick up most scents. It's just discerning between the good ones and the bad ones that takes experience.
Okay, gate 21 is all clear. Atlas has done a good job. You got a treat from Terry. He's ready to move on. All right, here we are at gate 22. Jonathan and Bruno ready to go. Bruno has found the flower box.
failing to declare prohibited agricultural products may range up to $1,000 per first-time offense and higher if it's determined the quantities are for commercial use. The same fines apply to prohibited products sent through international mail.
Our dogs are very food-driven, so the more food-driven they are, the more attention they pay attention to us, and we can just walk around. Let's go find it, come on. Let's go find it. Go find it, Sam. What you got? What you got, Sam? Good boy, show me. All right, very good. Excuse me, sir. This is an agriculture inspection. You have any fresh fruits, plants, or vegetables in your bag?
I sure do.
In 2013, the output of America's farms contributed about $167 billion to the U.S. economy. And that doesn't count the jobs and related industries that agriculture grows.
And I'll give you a good treat, Zen, for finding these fruits. There you go. All right. Good boy. Yeah, it is. All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for helping.
Okay, another good day. We all had a few things that we found, so we know that we've done our job in keeping the mainland safe from some of the pests that we don't want to get there. So, good job, Flash. Time to go to bed. We'll see you tomorrow.
There are more than 115 agriculture canine teams providing screening at airports, cruise terminals, mail facilities, and border crossings around the country. They're a critical part of a team that keeps America safe. A group of dogs is called a pack. A group of birds is called a flock. But what is a group of kittens called? A pride, a kindle, or a brood? If you guessed B, you're right. Long before Amazon took the name for its ebook, a group of kittens, and sometimes rabbits, are known as a kindle. And now, more Pets in Paradise TV. We hear it every day, how important it is to get exercise on a regular basis. Doctors around the world all agree that an average healthy individual should get at least 30 minutes of moderate cardio exercise 3 to 5 times a week to keep weight under control and to stay in shape. Exercise is always easiest if we have a partner to do it with. But that partner doesn't necessarily have to be another person. It can also be your pet. In this segment, we'll learn the many ways to work out with your pet and the benefits you'll both see. The simplest form of exercise is walking. An easy way for both you and your dog to get the physical exercise you both need. But it also benefits your dog both socially and behaviorally. And your partner in exercise doesn't necessarily have to be a dog. Exercise can be a lot more rigorous than just walking.
Okay, my dog Roxy, she's going through an identity crisis. She thinks she's a cat, she poops like a horse. She's got ADD and is the only official parkour dog.
Parkour is a training discipline that's generally associated with military obstacle courses. But it's moved into the civilian world many times as part of CrossFit training. It involves running, climbing, vaulting, jumping, and other vigorous movements.
I've been teaching parkour for over a year now, ever since I started doing it by my side, and she never ceased to amaze me. Just the way that she moves, she's very exploratory, and it's always looking for a new toy to jump on top of.
Roxy and Ozzy both enjoy the benefits of Parkour. But if you're the type of individual not driven to such extremes,
He's in the zone.
there's always something like this.
I can go a half hour, but I'll let him go 2 hours, and he'll just barely break a sweat.
Bogey loves to work out on the treadmill with his owner. It's safer, and the weather's better.
Like any athlete, we started Bogey with a very slow pace, and as we progressed, we found out that the faster he goes, the better he likes it. There's times when Bogey will ask us, he'll look at the treadmill once, and then he'll look at us as if he wants to go on the treadmill, so we'll drop what we're doing so he can play.
It looks like a great idea, but a treadmill isn't for all dogs. The noise scares many away. But take your time, and who knows, your pet may enjoy it. For the hardcore treadmill pooch, and if you don't mind parting with about $500, there's even a treadmill made just for dogs. But of course, nothing beats being outside with your dog in the fresh air and sunshine.
So in the summertime here on the North Shore, the waves are down, so we like to stay busy, we like to stay active, and the way we do that is we do a lot of stand-up paddleboarding.
Exercising with your pet in the water is always a good way to stay cool.
So when we're stand-up paddleboarding, I'm the one getting all the exercise, providing the thrust and the ride, and these guys are just kind of along for the cruise. But they enjoy looking out. We'll see turtles from time to time. They like watching fish jump around.
Be sure that your dog can swim and get him a canine life jacket because certain breeds aren't very good swimmers.
Come on, let's go. However, when we're on land and we're riding the bicycle, our roles are reversed a little bit where these guys do all the pulling. They're like sled dogs. They got the mush command and they take off, and I'm just cruising on my bicycle going about 20, 25 miles an hour.
Activities like this, though, come with a word of caution. Hot asphalt can hurt a dog's feet, and heat exhaustion can also be a factor. That's why Rocky and his dogs exercise in the cooler hours of the day, and he knows the signs when his dogs are getting tired.
So with these two puppies being quite young, 2.5 and 1.5, we have a lot of great exercising years ahead of us, and me heading into the middle-aged part of my life, it's going to be a great partnership between us and our exercising and what we get to do for the next long time coming.
In the end, regular exercise benefits both of you. It controls weight, it fights off disease, improves disposition, boosts energy, and is a lot of fun. Which one of these dogs is the closest ancestor to the wolf? The Alaskan Husky, the Malamute, Shebaenu, or the German Shepherd? It turns out that the closest ancestor to the wolf is the Shebaenu. And in this segment, we're going to learn all about the Shebaenu in It's All About the Breed. The Shebaenu looks a lot like an Akita, only much smaller. Their average weight is about 23 pounds for males and 17 for females. The average life expectancy is 12 to 15 years, although one Sheba lived to the age of 26, and at the time was one of the oldest dogs alive, according to the Guinness Book of World Records. In addition to being related to wolves originally, Shiba Inus are one of the oldest dog breeds, dating back to the 3rd century BC. They were originally bred to hunt and flush small game, but later became fashionable as pets. They almost became extinct during World War II because of a food shortage and a post-war distemper epidemic in Japan. 3 bloodlines did survive, though, and all of today's Shibas are from those roots. Shibas are new to America, with the first litter being born in 1979 and the AKC recognizing them in 1992. The breed has been known to be aggressive toward other dogs, but proper training can prevent that behavior. They can be reserved toward strangers, but are loyal and affectionate to their owners and other people who earn their respect. If they are provoked or are unhappy, they make a noise that's called the Shiba scream, a loud, high-pitched scream. Sometimes they even make the Shiba scream when they're really happy, like when their owner returns after a long absence. Although Shibas need some help in the grooming department, they're otherwise very clean and fastidious dogs. Some owners have even compared them to cats because they're always grooming themselves. As for health issues, Shibas can suffer from many ailments that lots of breeds develop, including allergies, glaucoma, cataracts, and hip dysplasia. But overall, Shibas have good genes and are relatively free of genetic defects compared to other breeds. As with other breeds, Shibas need to be walked and exercised daily. And now you know all about the Shiba Inu. In this segment, you're going to see a surf contest with some unusual competitors.
We're here today at the first annual Going to the Dogs Surfer Competition. It's at the Duke's Ocean Fest.
And this is the first year that Hawaii and Duke's Ocean Fest is doing a dog surfing contest.
We've got 3 dogs and a pig that are going to be getting in the water here in a few minutes.
Sancho's 6 years old. He's a Chihuahua.
Capone is a half Neapolitan Mastiff and a half Blue Nose Pit Bull. Kama's a Polynesian wild boar. He's a type of breed that the ancient Polynesians brought along with them in their voyages to Hawaii. He's a direct descendant of the ancient hogs that the Polynesians brought.
Abbie is an Australian Kelpie. She's 35 pounds.
So the plan for Sancho and I is I'm gonna swim out with him, and then I'm gonna put him on his board and give him a little push to go and see how he does.
We're tandem surfers. I take him out. He loves the nose ride. He's all about it. We're gonna get out there and catch as many big bombs as we can.
Abbie's unique because she's a dog. She surfs by herself. I don't get on this board. It's just her solo, and she's goofy up front, regular in the back.
Any breed of dog that has a passion for the waves is eligible to join the competition, but it's not only dogs that get into the action.
Kama's a wave hog. He likes to catch everything, but you know, we ride together. My partner in crime right there. So he likes to ride the nose while I ride the tail, kind of counterbalance his rump roast.
This is one of Hawaii's biggest annual ocean sports events, Duke's Ocean Fest. Held each year in honor of legendary Hawaiian surfer and Olympic swimmer Duke Kahanamoku. Known as a one-man visitors bureau, Kahanamoku embodied the spirit of aloha and was regarded as a symbol of all that's good in Hawaii. Ocean Fest reflects that spirit and not only includes surfing competitions, but other ocean activities as well, including paddleboard racing, swimming, surf polo, and volleyball. And now they're letting dogs in on the fun.
Abbie's a 9-year-old Australian Kelpie. We needed to get her engaged in some activities. As a rescue, she was a little bit traumatized. One day we just put her on a surfboard while we were swimming and she stood up, so we pitched the board in the wave, and everything kind of went crazy since then. That was 8 years ago. We've been surfing ever since. Abbie has 2 Guinness World Records. The first one is for the longest wave surfed by a dog, and the second one's the same thing. She broke her first record. So currently the record stands at 320 some feet. It was the longest ride down in San Diego. We had a good time. She knows how to trim the board. She's figured it out. We're just looking for better ways to get Abbie a better ride, and our buddies up in Carlsbad, INT Surf Tech, they custom made a board for her, and we kind of like shaped the rails a little bit and messed with the rocker. It's a foam top board, so her claws can get a little bit of grip. Yeah, Abbie, come.
You may not have known it, but dog surfing has been around quite a while. Duke Kahanamoku's brother David might have been one of the first when his dog Spot worked the waves off Waikiki. In the 1930s, a dog was also featured surfing in a silent film set in Hawaii. Over the years, there have been dramatic changes to the sport, but one thing hasn't changed: the thrill of surfing has remained the same. Meanwhile, back at the action, the dogs are having a great time in the surf, and the spectators are loving it from the beach.
Oh, mate, it was hectic. You got pig surfing, dog surfing. I mean, you know, what's going on?
It was amazing. It was so cute. They were adorable. Yeah.
Surfing dogs, can't beat that.
That blew me away. I've never seen that before. If I die and go to heaven now, I tell you, I've seen it all, and I'm so happy. I saw a pig surf.
The locals are good. How's the waves? The locals are good. Oh, the waves are good.
Today, there are dog surfing competitions held around the world, including the big Queensland Surf Festival in Australia. But wherever you go, it's fun.
But I think we got quite a few long waves. It was great. It was fun.
Capone was definitely representing for the locals, getting some long bombs off the outside, and leaving us Howleys on the inside to work on our wave selection. So we're going to have to work on it, move over here, and then try it again next year.
Even with the glory of the awards and prizes handed out, it all boils down to one thing: fun in the water for some unlikely surfers.